Hi friends, welcome to another episode of Delicacies on the Plate. Today I am going to make garlic naan. This naan is widely loved and widely ordered in restaurants. So do check out the recipe, note down the ingredients. To make the dough for garlic naan, I would require around 1 heaped bowl full of plain flour, yeast which I'll activate, curd around 2 to 3 tablespoons, salt to taste and sugar. Now to activate the yeast, I'm taking around half cup of lukewarm water. I'll add around 1 tablespoon of yeast to it. This is roughly around 1 tablespoon of yeast, 1 level tablespoon of yeast. I'll add around 1 teaspoon of sugar just to activate the yeast, and I'll mix this and I'll keep it aside for 10 to 15 minutes. This will get activated. Then I'll knead the dough. You can see the yeast has well risen, so I'll just add the flour to it. There are few options. In place of yeast, you can use 1 teaspoon of baking soda, 1 teaspoon of baking powder, and you can prepare the dough. When you are using baking powder and baking soda, you need to leave the dough for around 5 to 6 hours aside to rise up. I have added the curd. I'll add the salt now. And I'll knead this well. I'm using yeast. After kneading this, I'll keep this aside for around 1 to 1.5 hours at a warm place. And there is one more option. If you don't want to use baking soda, baking powder or yeast, it's not necessary that all the things would be available in the house. You can also use ENO, 1 tablespoon of ENO, normal fruit flavor. You can just use that to knead the dough. And water which you will be using to knead the dough, if it is lukewarm water, it's always good. See, it is almost done. It is a bit sticky, so I'll just keep it aside to rise up. Now the dough is ready. I'll keep it aside for around 1 to 1.5 hours. It will help the dough to rise up. You can see the dough for garlic naan has well risen up, so you can see how stretchable it is. So I'll now just use a little bit of dry flour and punch it down. You can see it is sticky. I'll add little bit of oil. The best way to knead the dough, earlier also I have showed you, take it on the flat platform. Take it down here and I'll knead it. You can see the dough has turned out to be in a non-sticky form. I have added oil and flour. I have kneaded it well, so it has turned out in a non-sticky form. And to make the garlic naan, I have taken around this much of a feastful of coriander leaves and around 2 tablespoons of garlic, which I have chopped it very finely. You can also use garlic paste. I'll mix this garlic and coriander very nicely. I'll give a nice mix and I'll start rolling out the garlic naan. take a small dough ball and I'll roll it out. Garlic naan is normally in an elongated shape. Use dry flour little bit if required, if your dough is too sticky to roll out. Now I'll spread little bit of garlic piece and coriander on this rolled out garlic bread on this naan. Spread it. And I'll again roll it so that the garlic and coriander sticks to the naan. Now to roast the garlic naan, what I have done is, here I have started to heat up the pan, and on one side I'm keeping a grilled rack on the hob, and I'll start to heat up this too and let it be on a high flame. Once the pan is heated, flip the garlic naan on it. Once one side is roasted well, just flip it over on this rack like this and let it cook the other side on this rack. On the pan, I'll flip another garlic bread. The garlic bread is done. The garlic naan is done. Now if you want, this is the plain garlic naan. If you want, you can apply butter on it and make it butter garlic naan. If you want, you can sprinkle some cheese on it. You can top it up with cheese and turn it into cheese garlic naan. If you want, you can roast both the sides on the rack. Now if you have iron tawa, you can just apply a little bit of water on the bottom of the naan, and when it is done from the base, you can flip the tawa on the hob and you can cook it. But again, if it is electric hob, then I think this is the best way and more convenient for me to make garlic naans. When the garlic naan is hot, at that moment itself, apply butter to it. And if you want to make cheese garlic naan, as soon as you take off the naan from the flame or the hob, just sprinkle some butter and cheese onto it. So this is your cheese garlic naan. Just spread it and tap it. I hope you must be now confident enough to try out this recipe at home. Do try it and do subscribe for more such recipes on naans, tandoori rotis, parathas and many other variations on delicacies on the plate.